Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady and principal owner of Everett Tax Solutions, where we help you win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, and when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the home business community. All right. So we are continuing with our ABCs of cryptocurrency, and this has been really great because people are learning a lot, and I think that's awesome, and I am honored that you all watch these videos and get the education that you need. So that's very cool. All right. So I is for immutability. Immutability is a feature of the blockchain. It's definitely a feature that you want. Let me say that. The blockchain in itself is not a new technology. It became, very popular because of its relationship to cryptocurrency. But the truth is that the blockchain technology has many other uses. It's not just for cryptocurrency, but the immutability piece is what makes the blockchain such a valuable piece of technology. So, what is immutability? So immutability means that something can't be changed or altered. So if we understand that the blockchain is a ledger, so there is a recording of every single transaction that happens on that blockchain. Now, if you think about bookkeeping in general, if you go into your bookkeeping and you see a transaction that didn't quite happen the way that it's supposed to. So just to give an example, I can go into QuickBooks. There can be something that is listed as an expense that actually is an income, right? So what do? We go and we reclassify it, and boom, everything's all hunky-dory, right? But that is not what happens with the blockchain. You can't change it. So once something happens on the blockchain, it is what it is. And because of the collaborative effort of the blockchain, that consensus piece, if there is no consensus that a transaction happened, it doesn't get allowed to be added to the blockchain. Okay, so if you think about it, you got four people sitting together, Tom, Jane, and Sue, right? And me, me, Tom, Jane, and Sue. So if I paid Sue $10, well, if the other two don't agree that that actually happened, then it didn't happen, right? So that's how the blockchain operates. And so every node on the system has a copy of the ledger, and every node has to have it checks its validity. So you got to have the transaction before you can have the transaction after. So you don't just get to skip over stuff, right? So you got to have that one piece. You got to have A before you have B. You got to have B before you have C. That's the way it works. And so it maintains this immutability by that consensus piece. So you don't even your transaction doesn't show up unless there's a consensus that it happened. If there's no consensus, then it didn't happen. And that's also what makes it difficult to change, because once everybody says it happened, it is what it is. Okay. And what makes this really powerful is that you can now go back and you can trace the lineage of any transaction back to its origin, which I think is absolutely fabulous. Okay. So, but once that transaction gets added, nobody can go back and change it. So I can't say that I paid somebody $10 and then I can go back and say, oh no, it was $9.50. No, once that transaction is there, nobody can go back and change it, and it is what it is, and it's permanent. And so the great thing about blockchain too is that it's transparent, right? Anybody that has that particular hash or is on that blockchain can go and see what happened here. You can't go hide on the blockchain. And that's the transparency of it, as well as the level of anonymity with it, is what makes blockchain so attractive. So immutability is one of those features that you definitely want to look for when you're dealing with any type of blockchain technology. There are others. As a matter of fact, I wrote them down. The top ones are immutability, decentralization, and of course the security, so that there is it reduces the opportunity for hacking. Okay, but that's it. That is what immutability is. Immutability is that feature that is in the blockchain that says, hey, this is what it is. This is real, and you can't go back and change it or tweak it or anything like that. Okay, so I is for immutability. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you all next time. Bye.